Saquon, could you talk about the confidence level of this team right now?
Yeah, we're a very confident team. Um, we kind of been that way throughout the whole season. Had our ups and downs, faced adversity, but our mindset kind of been the same. Just continue to come out, go out there with a competitive mindset, believe in each other, and that gives us the best opportunity.
Saquon, I know generally that the rule in the NFL is it's in the past, it's in the past, move past it. But with the way that first game went against Philadelphia, can you gain anything from maybe pulling motivation from it getting out of hand?
Yeah, you can learn from the good, the bad, the ugly. Obviously the first game, they got up right away. Offensively, I think we did some pretty good stuff, but we could be a little more consistent. And at the end of the day, we know they're a talented team. They have how many Pro Bowlers, how many All Pros. They're number one team in the NFC for a reason. So it's gonna be a tough challenge, but you could definitely go back and look at film and also, like I said, learn from the good, the bad, and the ugly.
What do you think about the narrative that the Giants are playing with house money?
The what?
They're playing with that your team is playing with house money as a surprise in this playoff.
No, I don't know. I don't really look at it that way. I don't think we look at it that way at all. We're here for a reason. You got to win football games to get into the playoffs. No one just invited. You got to get in, and we got in, and to make it to where you want to go, you got to win or you go home. And we did that the first round, and now we got another opportunity in the second round.
You talked last week about studying the all-time greats of your position and someday maybe being considered one of them. Do you think you have to do it in the postseason to become one of the all-time greats, and is that something that you'll carry into this game?
Yeah, it's both. You got to do it in both. Regular season, postseason, throughout your whole career. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, but you got to try to be a consistent player, and you want to create a legacy. You look at all the Giants greats, they did in the postseason. So, yeah, that's extra motivation. But when you're looking back and actually playing in my first playoff game, none of that even come to mind. You're just so locked in and so focused because every play, every quarter is so crucial, and the situation becomes so critical because, like I said, one game, if you don't take care of one game, you go home. So that's really what really pushes you. It's just your competitive nature just goes to a whole nother level. Your intensity just rises because of the nature of the game.
Saquon, was there ever a time here where you thought, I need to do everything, or I need to do almost everything? And then, you got your first playoff game and you did a lot, but you didn't do everything. Daniel had more carries than you. So is that kind of maybe a change where I don't have to be Superman, I can just be what I am?
No, I never thought I had to do everything. I think it speaks, to the coaching staff, to the players. Our identity our identity changed throughout the season. We're a team that can run the ball 30, 40 times. We've done that. We're a team that can throw the ball 40 times. I feel I speak to myself as a versatile player. I can run in between the tackles. I feel like that you gave me a space. I could be dangerous in space and help us out there. My touches wasn't a crazy amount like it has been early in the season, but I think they were efficient touches, and Calf and all those guys did a really good job of putting me in a position to be successful and make plays along with the offensive line. So speaking to that, I think just you got to give credit to the whole offensive coaching staff, the O-line, everyone, not only myself, but you can see just how we evolve and adapt week by week and throughout the whole season.
Saquon, how much is your success as an athlete, your competitiveness?
For me, I think that's where I am, where I'm at right now. I think that's how I got to this point. I've been that way since I was a little kid. So I can't speak for everyone else, but for me, that competitive nature drives me in my work ethic, drives me in my, in being passionate and want to be one of the greats, want to be one of the best. So for me, it helps me, and it's a big contribution to my success.
Sorry.
What's the biggest difference you've seen in Daniel and the way that he's either in the huddle or just conducted the offense Sunday compared to when you guys first started playing together?
The biggest difference was that you grow, you mature, you have experience. I know we don't have playoff experience, but we've been through a lot. Not only myself, but DJ, Katie. There's so many guys in our locker room, so you just grow with each other. I would say that's the biggest thing from day one to now. The leadership, the play, the determination to play on the field, obviously all that, but just I would say the biggest difference is that you just go through a lot, and you can see that. He's calm, he's poised. When he's pulling, he's decisive. He's doing everything that we need for him, and we're gonna need that again in the big week.
You have not rushed over 100 yards against the Eagles since you were a rookie. Just what is it about them that is giving you and the Giants in particular trouble throughout the years?
They're a good team. They've been really good these last couple of years. Ever since I've been in the league, my first year in the league was the year after they won the Super Bowl. They've been a really good team. That's really it.
Saquon, you've noticed Philadelphia a number of times now. What are you expecting from the crowd, the atmosphere, now that it's the playoffs? I mean, Dex talked about not wanting his mother to come to the game. What are you expecting?
Pretty much the same, but my mom and dad definitely going to show up to that game. I'm not going to say it's going to be the same, but Philly's Philly. Like, their fan base is, it's crazy. They're going to be loud. There's going to be cheers. There's going to be boos, and there might be some double birds. That's Philly, It was funny when we were coming into the game last time. We were coming in, and we were like, just like a little kid and his parent. And like I was just like staring. I was like, I want to see if he's gonna flip us off. He's gonna flip us off. And he didn't. He just gave us a thumbs down. I was like, okay, we're going the right direction here. But playoff, yeah, right. Playoff is definitely. I expect it to be a hostile environment. This is playoffs. I mean, that's how it's gonna be. You know how Philly fans are, and growing up in Pennsylvania. Obviously, I was a Philly fan growing up. I had a lot of Philly fans. I know how passionate they are. So it's gonna be fun. And this stuff that you dream about as a kid, in an atmosphere like was in Minnesota, and another atmosphere, a great atmosphere, and going to Philadelphia.
Saquon, there was a stretch there. Saquon, there was a stretch.
That was crazy.
For you, the fact that you are from, I'm sure you grew up with a lot of your friends were Eagle fans and stuff. The fact that you're at this point and it is against the Eagles, does that mean anything to you?
No, I wouldn't say it mean anything to me. I kind of got over that phase when my first game at Penn State. That's when the only time was because I played at Temple the first game, and coming to Philly. But other than that, playing in Philly, it means something because I represent New York Giants, and they're a tough opponent. And if you want to get to where you got to go, where you want to go, you got to get through a team like that.
Saquon, there was a stretch there earlier in the season where, say after week 1, where there was a significant number of loaded boxes that you were running against. As Isaiah's gotten going a little bit, Richie, Darius, have you noticed the last few weeks at all that teams are starting to respect the pass, which could potentially open up things more for you?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's football. We're becoming more of a balanced attack. In the beginning of the season, everyone knew what we were doing. It was impressive because everyone knew what we were doing. It was still finding ways to win football games and still being successful in the run game. Now with Isaiah and Slay and Richie and Belly and the way Daniel's playing, we're a balanced attack, and that's what you need to make a run at it. And that's what you saw early in the game or last week against Minnesota, whether it was me running or whether it was Daniel running or me catching the ball in space and all those guys catching the ball in space and DJ making plays. And like I said, you just got to give credit to all the guys on offense. And I think it speaks volume to our team, especially on the offense side, to see how we're able to adapt throughout the season.
Saquon, you guys, you mentioned how it's hard to play in Philadelphia. You haven't played in every one, but you guys have had some real heartbreaking losses there. Do those multiply? Do they stay with you at all? I mean, I think 18, 19, and 20 blew double-digit leads at all. When you go back there, do those memories creep in at all?
No. Yeah, I was a part of 18, 19. I ain't playing 20 because of my knee. But, no, you don't. It's like a fresh start. It's a whole new season. I know everyone's when the playoffs starts, the season finally starts. Yeah, it's a whole new season. Anything that happened early in the season does not have a correlation to what's going to happen throughout the game. Obviously, you can learn from it in film and you can expect what's going to happen. But whatever happened 2, 4, 5, 8, I saw a stat. We haven't beat them since 2000, whatever. That's all in the past. Only thing we got is right now is this opportunity coming up on Saturday night against a really good team.
How do you handle the emotions going into this game? How do you handle it?
I'm chilling. I'm just locked in. That's really it.
Saquon, what's it like to hit somebody with your spin cycle? You caught a few defenders on their feet and left them behind. Is that probably one of your favorite moves to get somebody?
Is spin move my favorite move? No, I would say my jump cut's my favorite move. It's working. It's working right now. O-line's doing a great job in getting me up to the safety. And I feel like that's what I do best. I feel like making people miss. You know, you got to be above the X's and O's, and they're going to scheme it up to get you one-on-one, and you got to find a way to create the extra yards. And whether it's the toss or spin or using speed or whatever, I feel like that's what separates me from a lot of other backs, and hopefully I can continue to show that throughout the rest of the playoffs.